Alright, what it do, y'all? Nikki P in the house. First, I appreciate it. Glad you can make it. Claudia Edwards, of course. How you doing? Glad you can make it already. There's a few more out there. Maybe Darlene and a few more pop up, but it is what it is. I figured this time, though. Excuse me. I figured this time what we'll do is go $1 million baby. Welcome. Is go a different route than what I've been going, which is the footage and. But really, I want to show you how deep this some people say it's crazy, some people believe it. So like I believe it. The organ shit. I showed y'all pictures what it looked like. The girl's organ was gone. All right. So a lot of people, aren't aware of like Donald Green Sr. and his son, the Rathburns, the Biological Resource Center. A lot of people don't know about that, and a lot of people do. Uh, One thing, though, that they have not changed yet that I noticed is the address to the Biological Resource Center. If you notice, I'm going to show you here in a second. You see it right there. It says 9501 West Devon Ave. And I'm going to show you also the Rosemont Police Department, their address. And I bet you won't guess what their address is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Alright, so right here. We got 9501 Devon Ave. It's been like this forever, too. I can't believe they ain't ever changed. Like, how was the Biological Resource Center, right? Okay. And now look, Rosemont Police Department. Oops. Hold on, I was checking it out. I forgot. I was checking the police department out. It wouldn't let me in, no. It wouldn't let me in. But I was trying to get in there, but it wouldn't let me in. But this is it right here, though. I don't know what this is. Figure out the way. Okay. Now, where is it at? Right here. 9501 West Devon Ave. Again, Biological Resource Center. 9501. Now, let me show you how twisted the Biological Resource Center was and the type of people that they were involved with. They were involved with another place that was in Detroit. But here are the two, and I swear, and they did this for before KENNEKA. They were doing this way before KENNEKA. But also, what I want to show y'all tonight is the Donald Stevens Sr., the Stevens family. Alright? This family here has controlled Rosemont since the fucking 50s, basically. You know how back in the day, see, my people are mostly Sicilian and black. So, but predominantly Sicilian. So, I've heard a lot of stories about the mafia, about that. Because to be honest, if you wanted to become a mafia don or something like that, you had to be full Sicilian. You couldn't just be Italian. You had to be full-blooded Sicilian and come from Sicily, like most of my family has. But not not another side. You know what I mean? I've told y'all that. But and I've heard stories about how back in the day, the mafia would control shit. They would control like the construction. They would rob trucks. They would do whatever they could to get money. They would give protection to either stores or whatever. That's how long these people have had their hands in Rosemont. And shortly, either before or after KENNEKA's death, it came out that this Mayor Bradley Stevens wasn't such a good guy after all, which is normal. But what I want to say is that let's just go ahead and read a little bit of this real quick. I already went over, it says the 1950s, they were in the shadow of the O'Hare Airport by the late Mayor Donald. He's passed away, of course, and the Stevens family. They had their grip on power in a tiny but politically powerful northwest suburb, and it kept a tight lid on the problems. So, these people were corrupt. Rosemont has been corrupt since the 50s. What makes you think now, today, in the year, with 2023, with the way the world is, that they're not doing this but 10 times harder? Not like I'm saying they're going 10 times harder at it because it's so easy right now. Even though they got rid of Beetlejuice, thank God. Now I can go back and maybe, hopefully, visit some family. I just know I didn't want to go there while Beetlejuice was there. So luckily she's out of there now. And maybe some things will change, maybe not. But what I want you to read this here. It says on Wednesday, Stevens' son and successor, Mayor Bradley Stevens, acknowledged that he has placed his nephew, Donald Stevens III, on leave as superintendent of Rosemont's Public Safety Department, which includes cross-trained police officers and firefighters. Contacted by the Chicago Times, the mayor, contacted by the Chicago Times, the mayor, who also a Republican state legislator, locked in a tough race against a Democratic candidate backed by Illinois House Speaker Michael J. Madigan, declined to answer questions or come to the phone. A lot of this might be boring to some of y'all, but I just want to paint the picture for y'all of how Rosemont is. A lot of the people that were at the party were from the west side. Correct? A lot of the people that were there at the party was from west side Chicago. That's where KENNEKA was from. The west side Chicago. Just like I showed y'all pictures or videos of No Booty Judy, and she was with Wooski. She had a picture with Wooski. She had a picture with FBG Duck. It was from, and she to the party because of some other people, not because of KENNEKA, but they knew each other. So now they have been corrupt, like I said, since the 50s. Now they talk about how he makes $200,000 a year, and how Rosemont is under scrutiny by the FBI. Let's see what else. They did contracts for security companies. I wonder which one. I wonder what security company it was. What was the name of the ones that Franz and them was with? I forgot the name of it. I probably come across it. I think it was like two numbers, two letters. But look, as far back as 2015, which is 2 years before what happened to KENNEKA, Rosemont's officials awarded a contract to monetary monitor monetary I'm gonna say Security Consultants Inc. to oversee security at village-owned venues, including Allstate Arena, the Rosemont Theater, and of course his name, the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. Records show Monterey has been paid about $5 million for the work, which was awarded without Rosemont seeking any competitive bids from other security companies. They were stuck with one security company, and we already know it was probably ran by the mafia. And they got broke off, and they took the money. They've always been corrupt. This was in 2015, and they're talking about a security company. So, what makes you think if they ain't get security companies for what was it, the arena, Allstate Arena, the Donald E. Stevens Conventional Center, they got security companies and consultants for those venues. You don't think they're gonna have securities at the O'Hare Airport and the hotels that are around it? I.e., Crown Plaza, Doubletree, I think there's a Hyatt, and a few more. They have security. And the security is just as corrupt as the politicians in this town. He was pressured to ignore. He had illegal activities, including steroid use by members of the department. And then what I wanted to show you was they ran the northwest suburb since it was founded. Ever since it was founded, they have been in control of the northwest suburb. And it is under scrutiny, with the FBI questioning current and former village employees, sources have told Chicago Times. They said they've been asked about a security contract handed to a clout-heavy Chicago company. I wonder what the company name was. Anyway, and also about allegation of corruption in Rosemont's Public Safety Department, aka Rosemont Police Department. Again, in 2015, Rosemont officials awarded, we already went over that, security consultants to oversee venues, and I went over that in the last article. But over the past year, which would have been, 2015, FBI agents have asked current, oh yeah, I said that too, but they're following the money, according to a source who has spoken to the FBI. The FBI has also interviewed people about Rosemont's corrupt police department, which reports to Mayor Bradley Stevens, who has had his hand in Rosemont ever since its beginning. And they interviewed people about, Rosemont Police Department, and there was reports of Mayor Bradley Stevens, but it is run by his nephew, which is Donald E. Stevens III. That's according to sources. Speaking on the condition they not be identified. They said the FBI's interests appeared to be wide-ranging and included questions about whether members of the department made up cross-trained police officers and firefighters. What do you mean made up? How do you make up cross-trained? Like, illegally used and distributed narcotic painkillers. Let me repeat that one more time. They said the FBI's interests appeared to be a wide range and included questions about whether members of the fucking department made up, I'm gonna guess, like fake cross-trained police officers and firefighters, but they put just regular civilians that never went through any kind of training, any kind of, even, what do you call it, intern, any of that shit. Nothing. They had nothing. They just said, hey, Billy, Bob, Joe, y'all want to be firefighters? Well, fuck it, I'll be a police officer too. And guess what else you can fucking do? What? You can illegally use and distribute narcotic painkillers. How about that? And these motherfuckers came. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. You mean tell me I can do? Okay, the sources described a ruckus, at times violent culture within the corrupt police department with off-duty fights. The police? I bet you I wouldn't be surprised if Rosemont got an underground fight club with like retired ass old police officers who still on steroids, think they motherfucking King Dangalang, and they be down there with a fight club gambling. I wouldn't put it past it. I better be right up underneath what? What y'all think? Crown Plaza or a Doubletree, of course. Nah. I know all this might be, some of this might be boring. A lot of people might not be into this, But to be honest with you, this is truth. And they questioned, and when they talked to me, they questioned everything. The pills, the steroids, the beatings, all that stuff. A source for the FBI said. The FBI and the U.S. State's Attorney Office would not comment. Donald Stevens III also wouldn't comment. Bradley Stevens said he was unaware of any federal investigation or any organized drug activity among Rosemont employees. Like anything, you're gonna have a few bad apples. Nah, buddy, you had a whole fucking police department full of bad apples. You know what I mean? You were dogged by allegations of organized crime ties. It just goes on and on. Excuse me. And it's crazy to me. Now, when I went over to here, right? I jump over to here, okay? And the first thing I see, just Google, can't always like, she's still in the chat. Yeah, Nikki P, I believe, said it on the short earlier today. Can't believe everything you Google. Which is true. You can't. You gotta pretty much put the little bit in a little bit of lie. There's just a little bit of truth. Sometimes there's a little bit of truth in every lie. Just a little bit. Don't matter if it's just a tiny, tiny little piece of sand looking ass. Okay, so right here it says a thorough investigation of the insane conspiracy theories that KENNEKA Jenkins was set up by her friends for $200 and murdered for her organs. Y'all can read this if you want. It says, I'm just gonna try to get to the main ones I wanted to show y'all. Then the owner or manager of the hotel either kidnapped or brought Jenkins to her friends. But what I wanted to show you, they have a, of course the video is not available, but they have This is, I'm not sure if everybody has already seen this, but it's what Monifa supposedly wrote. She was my best friend. We all wanted to have fun. Those boys wasn't even supposed to be there. Bullshit. You knew them boys. The boys had you bring her there. Then she says, how you go from the boys wasn't even supposed to be there, but then there was two boys supposed to be there. They set that stuff up. They asked me did I want to help them kill her. I said yes. I don't know how true that could be, you know. Like you said, you can't believe everything you believe on the internet. Y'all can read that as well. What I wanted to show though was right here's Irene. You see her? Look, this is when she worked at Crown Plaza. This was the main thing that I wanted to show you because I've seen where it said that grown men that even worked there couldn't open up the fridge. There was a certain way that you had to open up that cooler, and the only way that you would have known how to do it is if you had worked there. But if you was like a regular person, I guess they had a latch on it. I don't know. There was more to that freezer than what they're saying. And I don't know if y'all can read that. You know, you might have to go back and look at it. Yeah, she went to the police station. I don't know what this is. The owner of the hotel kidnapped. I don't know what this is. I haven't watched it, so let's just check this out real quick and see what this is.
Now this video is about the young sister KENNEKA Jenkins. Now a lot of y'all entertaining the wrong source, not knowing that Facebook is a part of all of this. They allowed that video that y'all are giving your energy to be passed around to take your attention off of what's really going on. The hotel owner was a part of this. The hotel owner owned other buildings that had bodies in them with organs missing.
I will show y'all that.
Y'all so gullible to think that they gonna give you the truth through video. It's all staged. Do you get what I'm saying? But what I'm seeing here is the young lady KENNEKA Jenkins. There was a girl who was hired at the hotel.
Irene.
There was a young lady that was hired at the hotel, not under normal employment, but she was hired to bait in this young sister, KENNEKA Jenkins.
Oh, must be Monifa.
This was the bait. Because in another part of the world, there was a young lady or a daughter to somebody who worked in a corporation whose family is rich, who needed an organ that KENNEKA Jenkins had that matched the daughter that they were losing.
Selena.
And so while they were stuffing this young lady or this young sister into the freezer, the young girl to this rich corporate family was getting news that they found a match, an organ match in the city of Chicago. And I'm also seeing,
I mean, I could be wrong.
the owner of the hotel on the phone with Chicago PD, getting the plot and the amount of pay that he would get to allow this to be initiated. This video that was posted on Facebook, and again, Facebook is a part of all of this. Facebook is all political. Y'all just the lower germs of the politics. And they use the germs to create altercations with other germs. Because you accept this shit, and you become the germ when you accept this shit, instead of thinking for yourself. So I just want to do this short video to let you know that this young lady was a target to a young girl who belonged to a rich corporate family who had the money to buy her organs. And so therefore, they hired somebody at that hotel who was in the circle of these young ladies to bait this young sister KENNEKA Jenkins in to get her organs. With that much said, Black Science TV 111, Osaka 4, I'm out.
Facts. I go with that. That's, you know what I mean? That is, I'm down with that. I believe that. That could be true. Alright, so, like I said, you had the Greens. Then you have the Rathburns. Now, I'm not going to read all of this, but if you go to Reuters, Investigates, go to Body Trade, it'll tell you everything about Mr. Rathburn. It was so bad. There were so many body parts that the police... I'm just going to give you a summary of what I've read because it's a lot. Let's just check this. Cross-examination of infectious agents between human remains. Instead of using industry standard sterilized autopsy equipment, Arthur Rathburn used a chainsaw, bandsaw, and a precipitating saw to dismember bodies without taking sanitary precautions. Down towards the end somewhere it talks about how he was at Delta, I believe it was Delta, and he was talking to somebody. Okay. He stored human heads by stacking them directly on top of each other without any protective barrier. This was the guy from Detroit. The guy from Detroit, the Rathburn, was cool with the Biological Resource Center. Biological Resource Center would send Rathburn body parts. Where do you think they were getting all these body parts from? And this was around the year 2015. And they're making millions on the black market off of this stuff. That's a lot of money to just not, stop getting. They're not going to stop it. Right now they're probably making 3 times as much as they did before. It said the FBI raided Rathburn's warehouse and office. They said they found thousands of body parts. Thousands. They were not prepared for that many. They went there, the FBI went there under, thinking that there were only going to be a couple freezers full of body parts. When they got there, they couldn't have been way, way, way off. It was a million times. They needed way, way more than what they needed. They had nowhere to even store it. And then they had to store these body parts for like a year because of the trial. So it became a huge mess. A huge mess is all I can really explain, how I can explain it. This is what I was talking about. Okay, warning signs. The Rathburn continued to operate to 2013. 6 body brokers shipped him more than 800. Out of them 6 body brokers, Biological Resource Center and the Donald Green and his son were one of them. He stopped returning from Canada each time. Okay, this is where he went to, how he got caught on the plane, I believe. He had 6 border crossings from 2010. In 2010 and 11, the federal law enforcement records show that Rathburn stopped returning from Canada each time. He was carrying 10 human heads and they continued to allow him to do it. Is basically what they were saying. In 2012, a picnic-style coolers containing 8 heads in red liquid arrived at a Detroit airport. I mentioned this in the past, but I have never showed y'all it. Border agents confronted Rathburn. Among the lies agents alleged, Rathburn told them was that the liquid wasn't blood, but Listerine mouthwash used to preserve specimens. The alleged lies to the federal agents appeared to accelerate the investigation, and the court records show, though no one intervened to search his warehouse or stop his business, 7 months later, his indictment alleges Rathburn sent a cadaver infected with hepatitis B and HIV to a medical convention in Washington, D.C. No attendees were harmed, although they would not learn of the potential danger for years, because the guy went on trial for years. And then in 2013, they inspected the Detroit warehouse once more and again reported problems. Rathburn's ability to keep proper records for each body part, he had problems with that. He couldn't do it. No other action was taken against him at the time. Rathburn continued to acquire bodies for $5,000 and heads for $500. Now this was in 2013. And like I said, he got stopped at the airport. There was blood coming out of the coolers. It is just nuts. He made $1.8 million in 2005 just off of body parts alone. They were going to bring in the loads of cadavers to be stored at a warehouse, and as needed, transferred to funeral homes. Then the medical training events, recalled the councilman. Having invested a lot of years in revitalization of the neighborhood, I thought this is a bad idea. He abandoned the plan, Rathburn did, and struggled financially, while his company grossed almost $900,000 annually from 2006 to 2008. That's a lot of fucking money. When are you, okay, this is another one. At least one broken voice concerned during this period. Walter Mitchell, former owner of BioGift, an Oregon body donation firm, said he stopped supplying body parts to Rathburn after a 2006 incident, a week after shipping 2 human torsos to Rathburn in Detroit. Mitchell got a call from the airline that transported them. No one had picked up the packages at the airport. When are you going to come? An employee from the airline asked Mitchell. The coolers are leaking and they smell. Rathburn ultimately picked up the torsos, Mitchell said. But imagine that, being that employee, and they're like, they don't know what's in the coolers, but it's leaking probably blood and it stinks. So they call this guy and tell him, hey, are you going to be the one that comes and gets it? The Rathburns do. And nothing happens. Nothing ends up happening until later on when it just got too out of damn control. So, another thing that I wanted to show you real quick is, who is Monifa Shelton? Like Nikki P said, you can't believe everything you see on Google, but you know, some things, every truth has a tiny little bit of sand of lying, or the opposite. In a encrypted video posted to Facebook last Saturday, KENNEKA could apparently be heard saying, "Help me." We all know that. She did not walk in there. But what I want to show y'all, it said that Shelton shared a clip of herself with Jenkins before she was found, and then Monifa says, "Come home so I can see your big ass smile. I don't know how to feel right now. I'm literally sick to my stomach. I love you so much, and I hate that I set you up this evening." This evening. How I hate this even happening to you. I wish I didn't set you up. I'm over here praying that I didn't set you up. For you, baby, wherever you at, I hope you okay. God got you, but not me. While police didn't name Shelton or her friend Irene as a possible interest, but we do know now, as of now, there are definitely persons of interest. No doubt about it. And Irene Roberts as people of interest. Twitter users were apparently convinced of their guilt, and rightfully so. Fuckers were guilty. They took to their little mini blog to share their theories. Some of them have been posted below. It's crazy how that girl Monifa Shelton set up her own best friend. That's so fucked up. I don't know who that is. Okay, but let's look here. KENNEKA's sick. Bernard Riley, Monifa, and Irene all knew what was going down. Are they locked up yet? That's from that slap. I got you. You and your friend come through. I read this before a long time ago. I remember reading this shit here on Twitter. So yeah. I got you. You know. What the fuck? These are actual snap combos. Look, back in 2017. Look how old that shit was. Oh shit, somebody had put something in 2022. I need you to set this bitch up. I don't know, man. I can't really. There's no names. There's no, It's just, I don't know. That's a little far-fetched for me right there, so I was just going to show that y'all make up your own decision. Y'all can't tell me Monifa ain't set KENNEKA up to get killed. And Teresa Martin was not convinced that her daughter walked in the kitchen. And rightfully so. Again, you know what I mean? She never did. So, that just like, all that I just showed you, yeah, it's boring. Nobody really wants to check shit like that out. But it definitely shows you how crooked Rosemont is. They are some crooked ass people. But it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. Okay, so now that I showed y'all that, let's get into some, let's get into some old videos, like last live. Let's go ahead and, put this down. Let's go here. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this is. Okay, so somebody, here, get set up here. Show you some videos. I guess this was sent to a long time ago. From somebody. And let's go. I guess they were trying to show something right there. I don't know. It kind of. I don't know. But I showed shit that look. No offense, whoever said that, but yeah. Okay, this one says allegedly this is Monifah. Shout out Scope Gang. Okay, this is fake. This is when they try to say that she killed herself. Okay, so here's where they went to the grave, right?
KENNEKA, come and see this. Look at Shemaya goof. Gee, it's snow everywhere and I'm steady falling.
Look at all the snow.
Okay, wait.
And what did it say at the end? I be fucking with some lame skit ass. Okay. Lil Blue. Alright, that was quick. While she was up. I showed this before. Wait. Is that her right there? I thought Monifa was back there. Is that's supposed to be... Is that supposed to be KENNEKA? Is that why they did this? And look. I'm gonna go even slow. What is this? Who is this? What is going on right here? Watch this. What is this? That's a hand right there, ain't it? Look like somebody like jumped, like ducked down or something right there. And I don't think that's KENNEKA because that look like this person has a black shirt on. But look, is this their pants right here? This is jeans right here? Oh no, that's her jacket. But y'all see that person look like he ducked down or something? Look like Ty's ass. But I don't see no like white shirt on her. Now I don't ever remember seeing KENNEKA right behind Irene. I remember seeing a guy sitting on a bed. I remember seeing others. Who was it? Monifah. I thought that's who else, but right here it looks like KENNEKA. And I see some shit in her glasses. Look like there's an eye right there. So I bet you there's somebody right there. Nah, I couldn't even jumping over. Look what it is. It's like a window or another door to a room. I think it's a door to another room. Huh. Okay. That was a little different.
You so irritated.
Hold on, what was that?
Irritated.
I don't know what that is about.
Y'all want to stay throw this KENNEKA stuff in my face. Stop that. That's irritating. And I'm telling this goes for everybody who play with me all type. Leave me alone. Ain't trying to hit none of that. Like y'all stay playing with me. Every time I say something, y'all want to stay throw this KENNEKA stuff in my face. Stop that. That's irritating. And I'm telling this goes for everybody who play with me all type. Leave me alone.
Well, if you ain't did nothing, you ain't got to explain shit to nobody is the way I feel. Let's see what this is. This person in the kitchen. I don't know what that is. That's what we was working with back in long time ago. Back in like when it first happened. This is what people was putting out and shit, man. What we supposed to see from stuff like that? Maybe somebody could, but I couldn't. I remember this. I forgot all about this shit. And that backpack. Right there, that backpack. So, ain't that a backpack? Look. Look at them freezers. Look how many of them there are. Yeah, they had a backpack on. I'm pretty sure that was at Crown Plaza. I remember seeing that video a long time ago. That could have been a DoubleTree. But you saw all them damn freezers they had? They had a ton of freezers.
Hey, but be easy though, Shawty. Look, man, I'm gonna. Hey.
Damn, somebody did say, you heard it? Somebody said Shorty dead. I heard it clear as day. Listen.
Hey, but be easy though, Shawty.
You heard it?
Hey, but be easy though, Shawty. Look, man, I'm gonna.
I don't know what they was talking about, but I did hear Shawty dead. That's for sure. Hey, this was just a theory.
The car was rammed right here. That's the windows. Right there, you see the windows over here? Alright, so that's the right spot. And this is the view we have. Right? So,
what's up about Zach?
Where was
Zach?
Yeah, we be on it for hours. We detectives. We don't get no answers soon. We go
Look at the security guard. Look at the security guard. Look at that. What that is?
You ain't see?
That was a security guard right there. See him? The security guard sitting right there.
Yeah, we be on it for hours. We detectives. We don't get no answers soon. We going to Chicago. Teresa had responded back to one of my posts that I put up. You ain't see?
What is on the phone? What's he looking at?
Yeah, we be on it for hours. We detectives. We don't get no answers soon. We going to Chicago.
What is that? Man, I got. And where's he at? He's like right in front of that wall, ain't it? Where she walked by, ain't it? In the kitchen.
Teresa had responded back to one of my posts that I put up. You ain't see?
That's weird.
Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah, every day we lit.
What is that? somebody got pushed down onto a bed, didn't it? Well, I could be wrong. But watch one more time. It looked like somebody got pushed down onto the bed. So they're standing up. Looks like somebody's arms right here grabs them by the waist and pushes them down onto the bed. And now they're on the bed. And then we don't see them. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, y'all can see all that, the mirror and stuff. Fear and Love and Life, glad you can make it. Joyce Hart, cute and sassy. Gina, welcome. If I missed your name, apologize. Let's see, this one here says,
When you out here flexing, never see your ass on questions. Got it 2 times, got it back because I love so.
That's just Monifa.
Alright.
I showed this one last time. I showed this before too, but when I showed it, it was converted. Yeah, I've already showed all this stuff. This is like when they first originally find the body, I think. Probably. I don't know what they're doing, to be real with you. The body had already been found and taken out, though, but why are they back there? It's like they already took the body's gone, so why are y'all back there hanging out? I showed that, though, way better, clear.
People dying on the daily.
Breeze around this time, right? Breeze not in this time around Ty Rowland live. She's not there, you know.
I showed y'all this.
Let's play it, y'all.
Yeah, I showed y'all that.
Alright, what's up, y'all? Today we're going on a lower level kitchen sticky tape left behind. Alright, so let's go back to the original one that they first gave us. Alright,
Oh shit. Let's go back. Alright. There's one that I wanted to show y'all of see if I can find, oh yes, elevator. This elevator is so fake, y'all. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't see no face there, but there probably is. But I did this video and it is so fake. I don't know about all that right there, but I do know that there is somebody back there. And this shit here was not right at all. And Monifah just don't even look right. Alright. Did I show this one? play it. It's almost over. I get to playing the song. And there was one more that I wanted to show you. Oh, this one right here, I think.
I wish you more.
They say this is Zach, which it could be. It sounds just like Zach now. And look what she's wearing. She's wearing the same outfit that she wore to the party. I don't know. This could be at Crown Plaza at one of the bars or whatever that they have. Whatever. But they say that this is Zach because listen to the voice.
I'm recording, KENNEKA.
You heard him?
KENNEKA. What's that? Jeremy.
You heard the voice? It don't sound like Zach?
What's that? Jeremy.
And that was like pretty much, you know, the last one that I did want to show y'all. We've been here for about an hour. You know, that's about my time. But yeah, I just wanted to go a different route with it. I wanted to show y'all how far back it's corrupt. It's Rosemont is one of the, it has never not been corrupt. You know what I mean? They've always had some kind of corruption going on. And the police department, they all got paid from the mayor, whoever was running it. They was able to do what they wanted in that town. And you can see what their main source of income in that little ass town was, besides the hotels, was the black market with the organs, I believe. And y'all know how many people, young black people, die in Chicago I would say every year, but you might as well just say every weekend now, because it's like every weekend it's like, 30 people got shot. The last weekend, 40 got shot. So I would say year, but just over the past weekend. And how many people probably died just over this last month. And the family can't afford it. Let's say, the family can't afford a funeral. So what do? They have their loved one cremated, or so they think. They give it the morgue people come, they take the body, they take it to the morgue, they do their examination or whatever, and then what? Then the funeral home comes and gets the body, takes it to the funeral home, and gives you a urn with some ashes in it and says, here you go, here's your loved one. How are you supposed to know 100% that that's your loved one? You can't. And in the meanwhile, your loved one that has passed away, they're getting whatever they can. The heads are the whole body. They get a whole body. What was it? 5,000 for a whole body, like 500 for a head, 1,000 for a torso. Come on, that all these young kids die, and these. I'm sure the younger the more money it'll be. The younger the kid is. Who knows how it works? I just know that that's how they were making a lot of money off of that, and they still are. I believe that they still are. So, everybody has their theory, has their opinion. I am just trying to show y'all facts, or Google facts, whatever the fuck you want to call them, from articles that I read. The ones from the Chicago Tribune, I would believe. The Yahoo one, a little iffy about. The Reuters one, yeah, that one there. They're great journalists. And the Chicago Tribune, you know, I can go with them. But the other ones, you know, you make up your own mind. You know, I just wanted to put them out there and show y'all, and then show y'all a little bit of old clips that I had. And no problem, Nikki P. Thank you for all your love and support. Thanks for coming and watching the whole thing, being here from the beginning to the end. Also, I'm probably gonna need maybe 1 or 2 more moderators, because you know, the ones I haven't really been, you know, they've been really busy. So if you are interested in wanting to be a moderator, just send me an email. You can go to my About section on my YouTube page. You can go to the About section, scroll all the way down or just a little bit down after you click on the About, and it'll, right there will be my email. You can just send me an email and be like, hey, witness, I'm interested. But it has to be somebody, you know, that you know, is always on YouTube and able to be in the lives, you know. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Try to show y'all something a little bit different, you know. Okay, my World Podcast. Just send me an email so I remember whenever I go and decide to pick one. I know, you know. The sooner the better. That way I remember the name. But yeah, I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it was pretty boring. Wasn't that many viewers. But I believe people needed to see that part. They hear about it. You know, you hear about it, but you never read about it, maybe. I don't know. But I do appreciate everybody that came out, showed you love and support. Y'all the best. And yes, you're alright, Fear and Loving. And I appreciate the support. I hope y'all have a great night. And everybody stay safe. I'm going to take my ass to bed. I'm getting tired. And I will see y'all next time. And until then, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Not peace. I'm going to say good night to this time. So just leave no witness. And I say good night, y'all.